Hello and welcome. My name is Troy, and I just want to take a little bit of time to make a quick video because I know a lot of you are really searching for the truth about raspberry ketones, and ever since Dr. Oz recently mentioned it on his TV show, which was something about 5 fat busters for 5 body types in 5 days, something of that nature, was really was centered around boosting your metabolism and helping burn body fat naturally. And his #1 most recommended supplement was raspberry ketones. And while I had heard about raspberry ketones back in the summer of 2011, it wasn't until his TV show came out that really a lot of the information surfaced and a lot of these supplements really came to the market. And that's why I want to make this video, to kind of break down the barrier and just give you something more to go on as far as what your research and due diligence should be regarding raspberry ketones, because I've done a lot of it myself. Because for the past 4 years of my life, I've really went on my own health transformation and journey personally, so I'm kind of speaking on that on my behalf to you about that. And really for the past 2 years, I've been eating red raspberries from the store, and I didn't really know the exact or specific health benefits of them, but I'd always kind of eat them after a big meal, and I never really knew why, but it just kind of always made me feel good. Obviously, it was a really good taste and smell and a fresh palate. But it really always kind of helped me break down my food and digest it much better. And come to find out, they were loaded with digestive enzymes. But really, it was the ketones in them that it supposedly has all these health benefits of boosting your metabolism, helping slice up the fat inside your cells so you can secrete them easier, which in turn you can flush them away with good hydration and water. And it wasn't until Dr. Oz kind of revealed all of this, and all of a sudden there was just an explosion of supplements and choices online that really are kind of overwhelming to the average person. And so I've kind of taken a couple weeks of my own time to research this, and I built this site that you're on. And so I want to make this video about it and kind of explain a little bit about what I've come to find out about raspberry ketones and the fact that they're not nothing new, and they've been on the FDA GRAS list, or the generally recognized as safe, since 1965. So really, the raspberry ketones are not new, and they're listed as safe, and Lisa Lynn, who is an expert on the Dr. Oz TV show, was even quoted as saying that they have no side effects and they can naturally help burn them. And the reason why you got a supplement with a ketone supplement rather than just eating a bunch of raspberries like I normally do, or would recommend first and foremost, is because the ketones are very limited. They're very minute amount in there. And so you got to eat a lot of them, which one can get expensive. I mean, when I buy raspberries, they're $5 or $6 for a little thing, and that's just not really economically feasible for the average person or a family for that matter. And so turning to a supplement may be the wisest choice for you in particular. And there's one supplement that over the hundreds there are now to choose from, which many of them didn't even exist when the calendar hit 2012. They're all in the past month or two. One that really surfaced and one that I'd like to shed a little light on is Raspberry Ketone Pure, and I have some here just for a little edification. And the reason why I recommend them is I was actually able to get them on the phone and talk to them personally because, like I said, I'm kind of a health, I'm kind of a natural health advocate in my personal life, and so I want to know much more about this. And so I contact them, and come to find out, they're a BBB, Better Business Bureau accredited business. They've been in business for over 10 years. They had a lot of success in other niches with their other products. So this isn't some fly-by-night company trying to capitalize on all the buzz and excitement that raspberry ketones have right now because of Dr. Oz and his TV show, which is a very good TV show. And he didn't really recommend any specific raspberry ketone supplement over the other, and so that's why I wanted to make this video and kind of shed the light on Raspberry Ketone Pure, because the most important question I asked them was, one, how do you source the ingredients and how do you manufacture them? And the answers they had were very, very good. Coming from an A+ accredited Better Business Bureau company, having been in business for over 10 years with success in other nutritional supplement areas, is a huge plus. And it's something that I would recommend if you're really looking to get a raspberry ketone supplement and you can't really afford, or you can't find them in the store because they're just not everywhere in abundance, so to speak. Raspberry Ketone Pure is by far your best choice, because the other ones, there's a lot of them out there for like $10 to $15 for a month's supply, and I hate to say it, but those just can't be quality supplements. The ingredients in there, the raspberry ketone ingredient in there just cannot be quality. When this one's a $40, when they explained to me why it's a $40, $50 for a 1 month supply, and that's because this stuff is not just readily abundant, and so in able to get it and extract it in a proper way, it takes a little bit of time, care, and maintenance. And that's why if you're going to choose a raspberry ketone supplement, go with Raspberry Ketone Pure, because they are by far the best. And you'll see them a lot more online, because really that's where everybody's shifting and going towards, because they're the ones that are providing the most results, have the best company behind them and supporting them and manufacturing them. But aside from Raspberry Ketone, I just take a little time while I got you here and really want you to understand, you know, and I could speak, like I said, I'm speaking on behalf of my personal health transformation and journey that I feel I've went on. And raspberry ketone supplements may be great and they may be this miracle fat burner in the body, but if you're not willing to be active in other areas of your life concerning health, then a supplement is just going to be, it's not going to get the results and feelings that you want it to have. It's not going to get the desired effects that you want. And what I mean by that is you gotta take care of your body in other ways, and one is hydration. I think that's first and foremost. I know it's so simple, but the fact that water, your body is 70% water, nothing can replace water. Not coffee, not soda pop, not fruit juice. None of that will replace what water can do to your body. And the fact that when you take raspberry ketones, it gets in your cells and helps bust up the fat easier and more faster so you can burn it off. Well, it's going to excrete that, and you need water to really get in your bloodstream and help you flush those toxins and those excess waste out. The fatty acids that it's breaking up. So water is first and foremost, and hydration. Understand that nothing will replace water. And then two is nutrition from whole foods. You know, there was a time in my life where I went 8 months without even buying a product that came in a box or had a label on it. It was strictly fresh produce or fresh meat. And I know that's not something easy that just anybody can do. And especially, you know, if you got a family or scenario, you know, I just happen to be very strict about it and really try to make a hard effort towards it. And it wasn't easy. But, you know, if you could start moving towards that direction, it'd be great for your health and you'll see dramatic results. And the third thing is really rest and sleep. And I know that's kind of an obvious thing, just like hydration, but you have to understand that 90% of all health illnesses and disease and sickness comes from a lack of rest and sleep. You know, 90% of health is stress related, and inflammation as well. And all of that is going to be repaired when your body is in deep sleep and relaxation, because it really restores, replenishes, and repairs itself the best while you're sleeping. So taking care of those three staples, as well as cutting back on the excess sugar that we're all bombarded with, whether it's the pop or just, you know, high fructose corn syrup or whatever it is, you don't want to get into all of that. But, you know, raspberry ketones should be looked at as an addition to your diet and your health protocol or program. And taking care of the hydration, eating whole foods, you know, 80% of the time at least, if you can start to move towards that direction. It's not really about what you're not eating, it's what you can add to your diet, you know, because you eat so much through your life, and especially just on a daily basis, so it really dramatically influences and impacts your health on a daily basis. And so understanding that will help your weight loss dramatically more than any one supplement or isolated ingredient or concentrated nutrient such as raspberry ketones. But if, you know, that's not readily accessible for everybody, and some people need that extra boost, whether it's just the motivation or drive and this will make you do it. If you spend the money on it and take it on a daily basis, it's going to keep you conscious and aware and really create a choice for you to do it. And like I said, these are not cheap. They taste amazing. They do a lot of good for your body. But this is something that everybody can get right online. And I know a lot of people are looking for it, especially because Dr. Oz mentioned it. So I want to make this little video and just kind of break down the barrier a little bit and open up the discussion, because I have a lot to share, and I never really knew how to share my health story over the past couple of years that I feel like I've went through, and that I could help benefit other people that are looking for weight loss results. Because for me, it was never really about weight loss. It was always about optimization. I kind of removed myself, well, how do I lose weight or maintain it? And more about, well, how do I become the healthiest possible that I can become? And so when I did that, it was more about what I do on a daily basis that I can implement over long term and not just stretch or kill myself to do it. Something that was a little more natural and just kind of eased into it, instead of like, you know, everybody tries to start a diet on a Monday for some odd reason. It's just the way we are. We've all done it. But understanding that it's to become healthy and to really lose weight and then to keep it off permanently, you have to take permanent actions, and you have to do that step by step, day by day. And adding a raspberry ketone supplement is just one great way. According to Dr. Oz, it's the best way to do it. But with that said, you have to take action in other areas, and in order to do that, you got to be conscious of what you're putting in your body and understand that what you do put in your body is going to affect your body on a daily basis. And over time, if you can string along, 80% of your food is fresh whole foods, it's going to have a dramatic impact. And so if you're going to choose a Raspberry Ketone, I'll end with this. Make sure you look at Raspberry Ketone Pure. You don't have to buy it, but look at them, because the company behind them is, in my opinion, head and shoulders above all the others out there. I've looked at them all. I've seen so many websites and Raspberry Ketones, I think I've dreamed of them sometimes. So when I say that Raspberry Ketone is pure, it's not something that I take lightly. It's something that I've researched heavily. Like I said, I've known about Raspberry Ketones for almost a year now. So this is not something that I've just done in the past month either. But obviously more of the information with the light that Dr. Oz has shed on the past month has really broadened all of the information and some of the studies out there. There's no human studies, but there are on mice, and its ability to affect your hormones, which tricks your body into thinking you feel thinner, which is another benefit of the Raspberry Ketones. So I'll leave you with this. If you're looking to get healthy, Raspberry Ketones are great, and Raspberry Ketone Pure is the supplement I highly recommend, and for you to decide to buy is the right choice in my opinion. But really, outside of that, you have to take other action and measures and natural health protocols, such as the hydration, such as the rest and sleep, such as the whole foods. And really, the combination of all of those will really help propel your weight loss goals and your journey, just like it has for me. So again, my name is Troy, and I appreciate your time watching this video. And my contact information is on this website. So if you have any questions for me, please feel free to get in touch with me, and I'll look forward to connecting with you.